Hi everyone, my name is piterpakulski. Today we'll continue creating financial model of a subscription business idea, subscription financial model, and today we'll be talking about investment plan of our business idea. Today's investment plan will be a little bit unusual. Our investment plan for subscription business idea will consist of two investment plans. One of them will be before we start the operating activity, before we get the first revenue, and the second investment plan will occur when we have the first revenue and when we start operating activity, and we will keep investing to develop our business idea. So have two investment plans. And today we want to make all these two investment plans automized, to make them be linked automatically to the moment when we start the operating activity, to make them to make them easily displaced to the left or the right when we change the start date of our project. So what we have? So we have the moment when we start operating activity, and when we change these dates, all two investment plans should automatically display to the left, to the right, to the moment when we start the operating activity. So let's start modeling of this story. We'll start with the investment plan before we start operating activity. So for example, we will have a 12 months investment plan. So this is the moment when we start operating activity. So here we have March 2022. Here we have start of operating activity. Let's mark this moment with green. And now we're moving to the past from this moment. So what I will do, I will here create an additional line. I need to say here that March is the third month inside the typical year, and then I will create the backwards countdown of the months. So I will create the simple table in the top, months, then number, then I will go back, use VLOOKUP, I will search this value, in this table. I will take the second column, 0, exact match. So March is the third month inside the typical year, Then I have to create the formula for the months here. If this one minus 1 equals to 0, then 12, otherwise so I'm counting back months. So here we have January, here we have December. Now we have to put here the names of the months. For that I will just use a simple table. I will keep using VLOOKUP function. So VLOOKUP, I will search this value. I will search this value in this table. I will need the second column. I will need exact match. I will freeze this table because I'm gonna extrapolate this logic. So here we have February. So here we have the months. Now we have to do the exercise with years. If this one equals to 1, then because it's January, then we have this year minus 1, otherwise we leave this year. So here we have changing year. So now let's name our block of inputs investment plan. Investment item 1. So this will be the input. So we color it with specific color that goes with all of our inputs. So here we place what we invest in before we start operating activity. Here we place how much we invest in and when we invest in. So here we place the values of investment plan. So here we have the period before we start operating activity, and here we place what we invest in, and here we place how much we invest in and when. So what we're doing now, it's time to place these values inside the chronology, but for that purpose we need to create some additional lines in our chronology block. So what we are doing, we're searching for the lines with timeline. Here we are adding several lines. End of investment stage. So this will be the end of investment stage. Then investment stage will be like 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. This is the countdown of the investment stage months before we start operating activity. So for example, let's say that we are starting our project from March 2023 and we have a long investment stage. So now we have to create the formula for the countdown backwards of the investment plan. So what we are doing here, we go to the end of our timeline. Here we have the
simple formula for the last month, but here we will use if and end function. If this one equals to 0 and this one equals to 0, then 0. If this one is more than 0, then we put 1, otherwise we take like this, plus 1, then we close the brackets. So this is the months of the investment stage. We don't need of them, 12. Here they are, and now we have to place the values of investment plan inside the timeline here from 1 to 12. So we are going to our investment plan. We are copying the timeline. Investment plan before start of operating. Here we will place the investment items.
So if well, then we go to the timeline. If this value, let's freeze the line, if this value is equals to 1, then we go here. If this one equals to 1, so these are these months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this one equals to 1, we put here this one value, freezing the column. If 2 then we place L here, and now we're doing the same exercise for all 12 investment plan months. So here will be the next letter M, L, K, J, K, J, KJ, then I, HG, then F, then C, and finally B. Then we press enter. Then we extrapolate this formula to the bottom. And to the right. So now if we go to the to our timeline, we can see March 2023. Before the March we have our investment plan. For example, if we want to change this value, for example, like this, we can see how it's changing. For example, if we want to displace the moment when we start operating activity to the April 2023, so we go up, April 2023, then we go back, so here we have April, and before April we have our investment plan displaced, investment plan done. So in this video we described the investment plan before we start operating activity. The next video will be devoted to investment plan during the operating activity. So if you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe our channel, share this video with your friends. Also, you can order financial model from scratch for your unique business idea. We can help you with that. So see you next videos. Thank you and bye.